How y'all doing today? My name's Zayn, and today's topic of discussion is going to be you don't have to get down to the bottom of everything all the time. You don't have to get down to the bottom of everything all the time. Now, when I'm thinking about this topic, I'm thinking about individuals where it's really like no soft spots in the conversation. It's just like everything is up for debate. Everything is up to be challenged. And we're just going to have to dig down deep and just get into this. And really what it comes down to is I'm going to have to show you why I'm right. And what you're saying, you're thinking, you're doing, you believe, why it's wrong. Let me tell you. No, hold on. Let me finish. Let me tell you why you're, okay, go ahead, talk. What is it? Yep, yeah, you're wrong. And this is why you're wrong. I'm talking about those situations where everything that you dive into, you have to get to the bottom of it all the time. I know people like this. I've witnessed it. And really, it's just really cringy. And to a degree, I find it somewhat embarrassing. I remember when I was younger, and I would watch this individual, the way that they would interact with other members of their family was, I didn't care if you were talking about movies. I don't care if you were talking about actors, musicians, whatever the case may be. Man, if you had talked up on something that wasn't in alignment of what this person had said, they were going to show you 9,999 reasons why you're wrong on what you're thinking, you're saying, you believe. And it was so cringy, even though I'm chuckling now, it's even cringy thinking about it. It was so cringe-worthy and just embarrassing to watch as this person was just kind of like going all in and they're digging in with it. And you can see the other person's just like, man, this is insane. All I said was this. And this person is like really going down, this road on this tangent. And it was with everything. And I'm just like, man, this has got to be exhausting. I've thinking a few times in my life where I've traveled down that road of trying to prove whatever you were saying was right or wrong or whatever the case may be. And it was just like I was almost out of breath by the time the conversation was done. I couldn't imagine doing that on everything. That's the reason why I'm taking time out to do this video, to let you know. You can relax. Things don't have to be just dug down deep and just heavy. Some things you can just let them roll. Not only is a part of helping a better way to manage and being a healthy relationship, whether it's a relationship or a relationship just with our interactions, it's just there's some social cues involved in this. When you have interactions like that, it makes everything just like aggressive. It makes everything a sink or swim thing. And more often than not, you find yourself in more altercations than you do, easier interactions. You'll find that your easy interactions are the people who agree with you. This is the reason why we have to take a self-analysis of self and establish a baseline for how we choose to interact with others. One of the things that I talk about in my book, Kilimanjaro, is the Arithmetic of Family Communication. I talk about where when you're choosing to interact with people, you're splitting this interaction. It's not all about Ayin. If it's all about Ayin, I shouldn't even left the home. I shouldn't even left my house. I could have just stayed here and kept my thoughts to myself. What are you choosing to get out of the interaction? We're going out and just trying to, and you can ask yourself the question on both sides, or either side of the coin. What are you choosing to get out of it if you do just find people who agree with you all the time, on everything? Unhealthy, by the way. But you do find people that do that. What are you hoping to achieve if you find somebody who disagrees with you? And you're going to argue them down to the dirt. What are you hoping to achieve? That you imparted some sort of insight to them? I'm going to let you know something. There are some people, especially with the way that you disseminate information, that depending on how you give it to them, especially if it's in the manner of all these examples that I've talked about in this video, they're not going to take it no matter how you slice and dice up the meal that you're trying to feed to them. They're not going to take it because of the way that you're giving it to them. If it's something that you're really trying to impart to a person, if you're trying to let them know something, lead by example. You want people to respect your opinion? Respect their opinion. Know that you may be wrong. You could be wrong. In these instances that I'm thinking about, when I witnessed this, more often than not, the person was wrong. It's just like, man, you sound like you're out of your mind. Think about it. It was just something I just wanted to bring up today to let you know. You can dial some of these interactions back and save yourself some hardship, some unhealthy interactions, because once we start going down that road of where, voices are raising and we're arguing, that's unhealthy. It's no good outcome to that. Now, if we do decide to, resolve this or put this down and put it aside, now we're apologizing to one another on things that we said and we had done. So why not keep going down that road? And, to prevent going down that road doesn't mean being a yes person. Think about it. In the meantime, while you're thinking about it, click those links in the description box. Check out the book I've written, Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic to Family Communication. I'll leave a link in the description box. You can get the book on Amazon, paperback, or ebook copy. Follow me on my other social media, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. This is where you're watching the video. If you got questions that you like answered in a video, send them to my email, aim.kilimanjaro@gmail.com. Do my best to have the questions where they answered, and I'm not going to reveal names, to have it in a general way that I answer the question, where I'm not revealing who you are or certain circumstances that it may be surrounding on whatever you're asking. In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Aim. You have a good one.